How much do you spend on Japan trip for 26 days?
Gotta do math real quick.
Maybe you don't want to do that.
I don't want to think about it till I get back.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Takashi from Japan. So today I'm going to interview tourists in Japan. How much they spent on Japan trip, including flight, accommodation, transportation, food, souvenirs, shopping, everything. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so how much do you spend on Japan trip for 14 days?
For a 2-week vacation in Japan, I feel like it could be about $3,000 to $4,000. The most expensive thing is going to be your flight. So your flight can be anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000. Food in Japan is actually really cheap. It's one of the best parts about coming here to Japan. That might be about $20 a day. Accommodation is going to be about, you can get a good place for about $450 for the entire 2 weeks. Transportation, you could spend about $7 a day.
So, and this is only in Tokyo, right?
Yeah, only in Tokyo. That's before you add on souvenirs, any entrance fees that you're going to pay to get around, and anything extra, you definitely want to save a little bit more money for spending. And if you like to go out and party, if you like to drink a lot, that's definitely going to put the price up a little bit higher. So definitely leave some room for more spending than you're expecting.
How much do you spend on Japan trip for 2 weeks?
So I am Canadian, so I'm going to do Canadian kind of currency here. Total expenses, $6,500 for 2 weeks by myself, but I did spoil myself a bit. So for the flight, it was about $2,100 round trip from Toronto, Air Canada, and they were very good. The hotel, I'm with Appa Hotel, and they were around $2,000 for 2 weeks. Middle Shinjuku, yes, I'm staying there. It's great because it's close to everything, so I can go wherever I need to go.
Yeah, I think if I was foreigner, I would stay in Shinjuku or maybe Shibuya. Yeah. How about transportation? Do you use taxi or do you use train, or how much do you spend per day?
I walk. I like walking because I get to see the streets of Tokyo. I get to really experience it. So I just walk everywhere. I get to see all the beautiful cars on the road, so I spent zero on transportation. I'm going to say I spend maybe $30 to $40 a day on food, depending on how much I want to spoil myself. But food here is very cheap, so it's pretty easy.
How much do you spend on Japan trip for 2 weeks?
I would say probably 3,000
Around 3,000.
because the flight was already.
Each.
Each.
Yeah, we bought a little late, so probably 1,100.
For the flight for
US.
Delta from LAX to here. So we're doing hotels. The first hotel we were at for how many nights? I think for 4 nights.
4 nights.
How much was it per night?
800 USD
Yeah, for 2.
for 2. Yeah. We like the convenience stores. So if we go to convenience stores and we get like a whole bunch of food, it's only like $10 USD. But then if we can find somewhere that's really nice and it costs more, that's okay as well.
Okay. So how much do you pay per day, like in general, roughly?
I feel like the first 2 days we spent like $20.
Yeah.
For both?
We've been doing train. He got the Welcome Suka, and then I got the Pasmo because I got mine later, and it's super cheap also.
$10 a day.
Yeah, like $5 to like $8. Yeah, it's cheap.
How much do you spend on Japan trip for 20 days, including everything?
Including everything, so gotta do math real quick.
Maybe you don't want to do that.
I don't want to think about it till I get back. Maybe around 4,000
Just for you.
first for me, yeah.
Okay.
So leaving from Toronto Pearson Airport to Haneda, $1,900 round trip.
Okay.
Round trip, yeah. Air Canada.
Air Canada.
For cash to bring on hand, because I know Japan's a lot of like very cash heavy, we exchanged our about $2,000 in currency just for shopping and food. Accommodations was a little bit more expensive because we mainly did hotels, $50 to $60 per night.
Okay.
I think we ate more than normal, so per day, $60 to $100, but that's for 2 people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's pretty easy to eat in Japan on a budget, but we also wanted to try a lot of things. Yeah, we mainly do train,
How much do you spend?
1,500 yen per day.
How much do you spend on Japan trip for 20 days in total?
I want to say probably about 4,000. My flight was a little bit over $1,000, but I'm flying like straight here. There's no layovers or anything, so that makes it more expensive.
Which airline?
ANA. I'm staying in Airbnb, and then I'm staying in a hotel because I'm going to Osaka. So there I'm staying in a hotel, and then when I come back to Tokyo again, I'm staying in a hotel again. And all of that, I think they were $500 a piece, so like $1,500. So I've used the bus a couple of times. I used the train a lot, and then I got the JR Pass. So total, I think for that, if I'm just using trains and buses, I think I only budget like $300.
What about food? How much do you spend per day?
I think I budgeted for like $40 a day, but I haven't been using that. I've been eating at Kobini like a lot, and then a couple of izakayas and like a really expensive like Wagyu place in Ginza. So kind of like break it down, but I think no more than like $25 a day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really, I eat on the cheap.
How much do you spend on Japan trip for 11 days?
Probably right around $5,000
For both.
total, yeah.
Yeah.
We use Zip Airlines. We have a friend from Tokyo who told us we flew first class here and we're flying economy back, and together total the flight was only $3,800, which
For both.
for both, and we flew from San Francisco to Narita. And to do that on a normal airline, first class would be $6 or $7 grand per person. So we got a round trip for two people, one way first class for under $4,000, which was insane. It was amazing.
Zip Air, I love that airline as well.
This is our honeymoon, and the first place I only paid $60 per night from booking, and it was really small. She was very cool with it, but it wasn't the best honeymoon situation. And then we stayed in Kyoto the next trip, and we went up to like $100 a night, also through booking. And then we just stayed with friends in Miyazaki for free. And then when we came back, our place here now is 120 a night. 120 a night.
We've been doing train, and we got a JR Pass, and then we've been, just buying train tickets as we go.
Our
5 or 10.
Yeah, we got into Narita late, and we were nervous about the train because we couldn't pick up our JR Pass. Doing it again, we took a taxi, which is like $100. Doing it again, I would have just gone into the train, bought the ticket right there, no JR Pass, and it would have been so easy to get from Narita to Tokyo. Everyone told us Narita was so far, but Haneda and Narita are not that much farther if you take the train. It's like a 15-minute difference, and it's like $5.
Do you think taxi in Japan is more expensive than America or less expensive? What do you think?
I would say the same.
The same.
Same price.
But it feels more expensive because the trains are so cheap.
We've been eating just a little bit of everything and probably spending about $10 per meal.
Yeah, like
Each?
$8 to $12 per meal,
Yeah.
and we're eating everything. We're not just eating 3 meals a day. We're eating
Yeah,
like 5.
everything.
It's like you eat a meal, you get a sweet. You eat another meal, you get a coffee. So we're probably spending $80 to $100 a day
For both.
total. Yeah,
Okay.
it's been really, really cheap.
How much do you spend on Japan trip for 20 days in total?
I think around 3,000, except for shopping.
Okay, including shopping?
Including shopping, I think I'm at like 4,500 right now. Plane was like around 1,000 to change in Germany. I got it from Lufthansa, so then I went with Lufthansa to Germany and then with ANA to Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, I stayed at a Upper hotel, a different hotel in Osaka, and now I'm back in Tokyo again. Per night, roughly, I think like $10 or something, 10 euros.
10 euro.
Yeah.
10 euro?
Yeah, I think 10 euro. I got it pretty cheap because I booked it all pretty much in advance, so it got like a lot cheaper.
So it's like 1,500 yen.
Yeah. I was at the Upper Hotel, Osaka Wing Hotel, and Fresa Inn right now.
Okay.
Transportation, I got a Japan Rail Pass, so for 3 weeks, around 250 euros, I think. Because I got it before it got up the prices. Well, now nothing anymore because I got the Rail Pass, so it's just for free every time. I just got the pass. So I paid all in advance. Sometimes I eat like pretty cheaper at Yoshinoya. Sometimes I go like out to eat. So I think it's somewhere around 15 euros a day, maybe less sometimes more. So yeah.
Do you use SIM card?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you get it? Airport?
Yeah, just a regular local SIM card.
Yeah, currently I'm using a local SIM card here in Tokyo, yep.
It's a physical one, yeah.
Okay.
Have you used eSIM?
Not yet.
No, not yet. No.
Okay.
eSIM is basically you can just install a home, activate it when you arrive there. Especially in Japan, because of language barrier and everything, you don't need to wait in line. All you need to do is install the app, and then once you arrive at destination, you can activate it, and that's what you need to do.
That's super easy.
Do you have any plans to go somewhere else except Japan?
Yeah, definitely. It's more other countries in Asia.
No matter eSIM, regional data plan. So if you use that plan, you can go other countries without changing the SIM card.
with only this Nomad eSIM, and then you can keep your primary number. You can use 165 countries and every region worldwide. And also, usually Nomad eSIM is more affordable than local SIM cards.
Compared to what we're paying now, especially US price, it's like $65 US per person.
That's too much.
That's not cheap, man.
And I'm gonna give you 100% off coupon code. Yeah. So next time when you go abroad, please use this. Yeah. Thank you so much.
That's actually really convenient because we're also going somewhere else in a couple days. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Please use it.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
Thank you very much. どうもありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
Next time, please use it when you go abroad. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
very nice.
How much do you spend on Japan trip for 14 days?
For
In total.
Yeah, in total, $1,500 US dollars, maybe to $2,000 US dollars. For flight, we flew out of LAX, so Los Angeles airport. That was maybe $700. That was with Zip Airline actually.
I love that.
Yeah, they're great. I know it's like a budget airline, but it's a really nice airline. It's really inexpensive. We stayed at an Airbnb. Our first week here in Tokyo is about $650 US dollars per night. So that'd be like 88, $95, something like that. We've been just taking just the local JR lines, other subway lines. In a day, you expect to spend maybe 1,200 to 1,500 yen. I'd say per meal, expect to pay maybe 1,000 yen, give or take. I'd say per day, maybe per person, 3,000 yen, just about. Yeah.
How much do you spend on Japan trip for 30 days in total?
I would say it will be around 4,000. The flight was around 1,000.
Which airline?
Etihad via Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
So indirect flight. Mixed between hotel, hostel, and we also check some Airbnbs. Our budget is around $50. We use mainly the public transportation, JR Pass, for 3 weeks. We got it when it was cheaper. It got more expensive in October. Roughly 2,000 yen per meal, plus minus per day. In total, it will be between 2,000 and 3,000, I think, also with some snacks and everything.
Okay. How much do you spend on Japan trip for 14 days in total, roughly?
Before your trip, it's about 3,000. But then coming here, you're considering like buying merchandise, food, everyday souvenirs. So
Everything?
yeah, I'd say about like $5,000, $6,000 in total.
Per person.
Yeah.
Let's keep it safe at 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we bought our tickets about
Earlier
couple
this
months
year.
ago. Yeah.
Like maybe it's like
Yeah, so it's like 1,100.
1,100.
But like even like a couple weeks before we came to Japan, it went up to like 1,800.
Yeah.
So this is Air Canada. I'm not too sure on Delta. I think Delta prices were
Delta's
pretty
way
high.
more. Delta's like 2,000 plus.
Okay.
But
And was it direct?
it was
no,
not.
it
We
was
had a
actually
layover.
layover in Canada.
Canada.
So yeah, Airbnb. I think
Oh, 3 of you guys, Airbnb.
Yeah.
Per night, per person, how much do you think it
70 baht per
70,
person,
80
maybe.
bucks,
And we all split, we all pitch in
Okay.
together.
yeah, for like 2 weeks.
We take this train, maybe like 10 to 15 USD.
Give or take, depending on how far we go and how many places we go. But yeah, about $15.
So we go to Family Mart like every night. Yeah, Or we get drinks and food. I think I spend around like $5, $5 to $10 on like
one dinner?
for one dinner and like a drink or two.
Yeah, we probably
Yeah.
maybe head to like the Family Mart in the morning, and then like when it's like lunchtime to dinner time, then we just like go to like find a restaurant somewhere.
So roughly, how much do you pay per day to eat everything? To eat or to drink?
Maybe like 30 USD.
Anywhere from like 30 to maybe 50 USD, depending on where we go.
How much do you spend on Japan trip for 50 days so far?
Okay.
In total.
In total, about $4,000. Purchased my flight for $1,600 from Tampa, Florida to Tokyo. Delta, yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I ended up canceling my return flight, but I did get refunded about $800, which I used for an apartment here.
Why did you cancel?
Because I love it and I didn't want to go home, and I had no reason to go home, so I decided to stay. Currently, I'm staying in a share house, but the first month I was here, I stayed in a hotel. The hotel came out to be probably $40 to $45 a day. Share house is $800 a month. I use a train and bus. Per day is probably like at most 1,000 yen, which is like $8, I think. For food, I spend about $10 a day.
You cook?
I do cook, yes. I live in a share house. There's a grocery store nearby. I buy groceries and I cook.
How much
do you spend on Japan trip for 9 days?
I would say like 3,000, and that's like including like food and like shopping.
Yeah. Each?
I would say in total.
No, I would say in total.
Yeah.
Okay. About 3,000.
Could be 4. Round trip, it was 1,000 each. Reno, Nevada, American Airlines. Per night, I would say
Roughly.
what, like 250.
It was $250 a night.
It must be good ones, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really good.
Yeah, because I think it's relatively more expensive than average, I guess.
We're
250 per
we're
night.
staying in like an apartment thing because we have a group of friends and
Yeah.
it was like an apartment loft, so that's why $100. And we've gone to a mixture of restaurants and convenience
Yeah.
stores.
I think my favorite is just the Wagyu steak skewers.
Oh, must be expensive.
I know they are, but they got me.
So 100 for each, roughly, per day. Transportation, do you take train or do you take taxi?
And that's super cheap.
A day.
$20 for both, I would say. Yeah.
How much do you spend on Japan trip for 26 days?
5,600 euros. Is that-
what? For
in,
one?
yeah,
total.
in total.
Yeah. Malaysian Airlines, and we paid 850 euros for 2 persons, one way.
We stay in an what is it, like a small, tiny apartment, around 42 euro, 40 euro.
42 euro. Yeah, but we already booked some extra hotels for upcoming plans, and those are a bit more expensive, like 100 euros. So there's a big price difference.
We bought like a card for in Tokyo to use all the public transport. And for the other 21 days after Tokyo, we bought a railway pass.
So you don't need to pay extra.
No, no.
How much was it?
I think it was
1,400 euro for the railway pass for 2 persons.
What about food?
we will spend every day like a lot of money on food, but we have like some places we really want to visit, especially like the sashimi and the sushi.
Oh yeah.
I really love.
But that's exception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I think average is like 20 euro per day. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for watching so far. How was it? That was interesting. I'm also planning to interview solo travelers in Japan. If there's any question that you want me to ask, please let me know in the comments. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this video, click the like button. Please subscribe to my channel. See you next time.